you or whatever. But my biggest resolution for 2022 rather, is to have a better relationship with you, I need my mother, like literally. I always see.
You can't tell me where fi do, where fi go, how fi dress, me no papi show.
Hit that subscribe button and like this video and comment. Stay connected, people. Hey babes, Shani here. So for this video, I just wanna come and talk to you guys just a little bit. And I'm here reflecting on the year 2021. I'm here reflecting on my life. I'm basically going through a little reflection or whatever it is right now. So I said, let me come and talk to you guys. Like, I wanted to do this video seeing that we're going into 2022, but I didn't know that I would have been at this place right now. So it's even more important for me to do this video. So just bear with me for a couple of minutes. This may be encouraging to you or not, so just hear me out. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm reflecting on the year 2021. I remember last month I did a video encouraging people to take the step now. I was reflecting, saying that it's almost the end of 2021, and a lot of us are saying that we're gonna wait until January to start doing this, because we always do this. We always say, all right, then January, it's a new year, I'm gonna start exercising in January, I'm gonna change my diet in January, I'm gonna find a new man in January, I'm gonna start cooking in January, I'm gonna be doing this in, like, we keep on saying that we're gonna do stuff in January, but we fail to realize that we are wasting time. Time is very precious, and we are literally wasting time by putting off stuff and saying that, oh, we're waiting until this and waiting until that. I encourage in that video to start now. You get me? Start now, because you never know what can happen in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. More so at the time you had a whole 31 days to get things into order, right? So I'm also thinking that we're not God, but I always look on the fact that God took 7 days to make heaven and earth, and we have like so many time. Like, just start now. That's just an example, but we're not God. I do understand that, so I cannot be comparing us to God or whatever, but y'all get the point of what I'm trying to say, right? Now reflecting on my life, right? 2021, when 2021 started, I had no vision, no clear vision. I had no sense of direction as to where I was going as a person, as to where I just didn't know. I literally did not know how my life would have ended up. Nothing like that, because in my head I know that something was supposed to work out, and I was literally sitting down, making plans around that, waiting for that thing to happen, right? Let me say that again. Something was supposed to happen, something is still supposed to happen for me, but what I was doing, I was sitting down and I was waiting. I was planning my life surrounding that, saying that I'm not going to do this because I have to do this. This is going to happen for me, so I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to look at job, or I'm not going to put much effort into my makeup career. I am not going to fix up my house. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that, because I only had my mind set to say, all right, this is going to happen for me, so I'm going to sit and wait for this to happen before I do anything as it relates to my life. That's literally what I was doing a couple months ago, until that thing keep delaying, and I think it's delaying because God is showing me a sign that, listen to me, why are you sitting down waiting on this to happen? Why not get up now and do what you need to do? You understand? So I started looking at things, and I'm like, this keep delaying. Like, I am planning my life surrounding this, but every time I think this is it now, it's gonna happen now, it delays more. It keeps delaying, I think, for 3 months. Every time it delays 3 months, and I'm like, I am wasting all those 3 months of my life not doing anything, not making any progress, and I just waiting on that. So I don't even know when it kind of clicked to me, but at some point along my journey, it clicked to me that, I need to get up and focus on my life. I need to start living now. I need to start doing what I love to do now. I just say, you know what, this is not going to work. I am not going to sit and waste my time thinking that this is going to come through tomorrow when all I'm doing is wasting more time. So I put that behind me. I said, whenever this happens, it happened. I am not going to focus my life on this anymore. Whenever it come. So there and then I said, all right then, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to stop working from home. I'm going to look at salon space or whatever I can get to rent. I'm going to launch out. I'm going to do something, because if I don't do anything, I'm just going to sit here living from rent to rent. Because every time I get some clients, I sort out my rent, and then I sort out my son for school, and then that's all I was basically doing. So I say, you know what? I'm not going to be living like this anymore. I'm going to get up, because I've had the thought about getting somewhere to rent as it relates to a salon space or whatever, but I keep thinking to myself that if I should go and pay salon rent, some places they're charging like $10,000, $5,000, $4,000 per week. How will I make all of that money? How will I pay the rent? How will I do all of that? That's what I was focusing on, and I said to myself, you know what, if I go out there, I believe in myself. I know what I am capable of doing. I know clients will come. It's not if clients are going to come. Clients will come. So I took that leap of faith, and I said, all right, then I'm just going to go out there. I'm going to put myself out there. So far, it's going good. Moral of the story, stop wasting time. Stop waiting on something to happen before you do something. You need to take a step to do something in regards to your life. You need to make that step and stop delaying. Stop putting off things because you're saying, all right, then 10 months from now, this is supposed to happen. So I'm going to sit and wait until 10 months from now, when you could have been having the time of your life right now. You understand? When I started 2021, I had no clear vision as to where my life was going. As a child, I've always, you guys must have seen that a lot of things happen, a lot of growth, a lot of things happening right now. As a child, I've always told myself that, first of all, I grew up very poor. When I say poor, you would have no idea of how poor I grew up. And my grandmother never had a TV. We had a little fufu radio. It just... the radio, nobody ever interested in the radio. I wasn't that fortunate child to say have school shoes, have good school bag and everything. Everything about my life growing up was a complete disaster. I had the worst childhood, and from getting abused by my father, not sexually abused, but physical, what's that word? What is this? It's physical abuse. Yes, physically abused by my father. He would beat me, come, and I'm not talking about taking out a belt and beat me or whatever. It would have been a case where murderation, like literally light wires and anything he could have find, like just lift me up on my back, like a whole lot of stuff. I had the worst childhood. When I was growing up, I had nobody to comb my hair, nothing at all. So I would normally go to school some big granny flats, which is, looking back at it now, it's really fine. But then as a child, you wanted to be like every other child. You wanted to be loved, you wanted to be cared for. I only had my grandmother at the time. What she gave, it was love, but it wasn't love in the pure, I don't even want to say the purest form, but she never really showed love as it relates to physically, to say, all right, then kiss you or hug you or whatever, because she wasn't brought up like that. I understand. So that I could probably understand that now, but I didn't have that. There's so many things that I didn't have, but at the same time, my grandmother, she moved heaven and earth to make sure that I was taken care of. My sister as well, of course. She made sure that I got what I needed to go to school, even though sometimes I didn't have lunch money or whatever. Eventually I went to her sister's in St. Thomas, and life was better there, but still I didn't have that connection to anybody, that emotional connection. I never had it to anybody at all until I eventually got boyfriend, and I got emotionally connected and everything. So I stuck there thinking that was the best thing for me, because that was the only form of love I experienced. So I stuck there because, again, to me, that was the best thing for me. and I've never experienced anything like that before. So of course, whether it was good or bad, I stopped there. Moving on from that, so growing up, I had no clear vision of where my life would have ended up. I had no, most kids would have said that I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a teacher, or whatever. I said I wanted to be whatever because everybody said that they want to be something big. But even though I said I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a police, I wanted to be a this and that, I knew there was no way that that was going to happen. It's not good to talk down on yourself and thought that this is not going to happen, have faith and whatever. But at the time, I didn't even know what it was to have faith either way. So even though I was saying I wanted to do all those things, I had no clear vision. I didn't see it happening any at all. I know I wouldn't have gone to college. I knew that because there was absolutely nobody there that was supporting me financially to say, push for me to do whatever. I passed GSAT. I was so surprised when I passed GSAT because I was dunks as a bat. Well, probably I wasn't dunks, but I wasn't the brightest child, you understand? And I didn't have any help in school. Nobody told me with homeworks, nothing, literally nothing at all. I was left on my own to do every single thing from I was a child. When in the past for St. Thomas Technical High School, when I was at St. Thomas Technical High School, 7th grade, I did nothing in 7th grade. Nothing. Teacher always come and give notes to write. You would never see a nose in my book because I'm not writing no notes. I didn't care anything at all about writing notes. I did do schoolwork here and there where I could, but I did not write any notes, nothing at all. I did not do any of that because I didn't have any time for that, right? This video is so long. I didn't expect it to be so long, but let me continue. Anyways, it was in 8th grade when I decided that, listen, I can't just go to school, so I can't just make this not gonna work for me. That's when I picked up on maths. My math teacher was fun, so I kind of started getting into maths. Eventually, I started competing with other kids in my class, and I started coming first place, I come in second place, I come in third place, I come in fourth place, in the class and everything. So it was always a competition from 8th grade going up. Eventually, did CXC, and I passed all 8 subjects. Thanks be to God. My grandmother was so proud. She was excited. She go out herself. She walk and tell the whole community. Kudos to her because, she deserved it because she put out her best. You understand? Anyways, went to upper 6. Couldn't afford upper 6. Went to 6th form, lower 6. Couldn't afford anything further from there. So I went and got a job. In all of this, I had no plan. I had no direction as to where my life would have ended up. I knew, I was in and out of jobs. I was just working. No true passion to anything that I was doing at the time. All I was doing is that I have to work because I have to maintain myself, right? But in my head as a child, I told myself, I will be successful. I don't care what I was going to do. I didn't have any vision as to what I wanted to do, but I told myself I will be successful. My grandmother will see me in the newspaper. My grandmother will see me on the TV. That's what I told myself, and I've been living with that in my head up until this day. I told myself, people will, it's not if people will know about me, people will know about Shani. My name has to be out there. My name will be out there. That's the only thing I told myself. That's what I was living on, not knowing how it would have happened, but I stuck with that in my head. Anyways, fast forward coming to 2021 now, back to 2021. So I've always been inquiring as to how I can be featured in the newspaper or on TV or whatever. I've always inquired. Persons I've asked, have given me a little whatever, but it wasn't nothing really concrete. But then I came across Ash Media, and I know she writes, but I wasn't even thinking too much into it until one day I said, when I text her, I said I want to be featured in the Observer or whatever. And I texted her and she said, all right, she's on a little break. And we communicated, and she said that she would have, interviewed me at a time. She didn't get back to me, but still I didn't reach out to her. I just left everything to just manifest by itself. Eventually I did the interview, and I thought it would have taken months or whatever, but bam, I woke up Sunday morning and I was in the newspaper. I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, my dream finally coming true. But the only downside to all of this was that I was doing this for my grandmother, and it hurts so much. It hurts to my core that she's not here to see this. She's not seeing this, she's probably seen it, but she's in another life and everything. And then that happened. I didn't really know how to feel, because at the time I should be like super excited. I should be going off and whatever. I see a lot of people congratulating me. I see, like, I love you guys so much. The support that you guys show is amazing. I had no idea you guys, I would have had the support. But you guys, of course, you guys supported me and everything. And like after it happened, I think it was a Monday or so, I was thinking about everything, and I started crying and everything. And it all goes back to mama is not here. She's not here. But I suck up like a big child, like I should, and I go about my daily life until I think it was a day after somebody reached, a producer, I think she's a producer or something, reached out to me saying if she wants to do an interview with me on Small Jamaica. And I was like, oh my god, like, oh my god, like, are you for, I literally asked you, are you for real? Because I was like, what? Like, all of this is just happening, you understand? And she said yes, she would have, she asked for my number, sent her my number, and she would have WhatsApp and get me some, go through some stuff with me. I didn't get the WhatsApp message, and I was like, okay then, all right then, probably it was a scammer or something. So I didn't really think much into it. When she messaged me, I tried not to get excited, because I know a lot of scammers and everything is on the internet, so I didn't let it get me. I didn't get too excited about it until when she WhatsApp me and everything. I was like, this is happening. My dreams, everything that I have wanted, everything, because I didn't even know that I would have been doing makeup. Literally, I didn't know that I would have been doing makeup any at all. It just happened, and I just fell in love, and I just started doing it. And I promised myself that I will be good at it. I'm gonna do everything that I need to do to be good at it. It's not just like it's not just like something I want to do to make money, because I always tell myself that if you're not doing it for the love of it, if you're not doing it because you're passionate about it, it will not stay. You will eventually give up on it. You will eventually leave it alone, because you weren't doing it for the good reasons to begin with. So it's not gonna stick, right? So 2021 is coming to an, it's this last year, 2021, and everything is coming together. Like, I had no idea I would have gotten here. I don't even know how I got here. But there's one thing about trusting God. There's one thing about prayer. Praying, asking God. Because when I pray, I literally ask God to give me what He sees best for me. You understand? And if I have gotten to a point that if something doesn't happen for me, I tell myself it wasn't supposed to happen. God never wanted for God away there. You understand? Because I got a lot of disappointments that should have probably got me emotional, got me crying and everything, got me upset. But at the same time, I suck it up and I say, God never wanted this to happen. If God didn't want this to happen, this would have happened. You understand? So that's something I live by. I don't even know how I got to this point of living by this, but this is literally something I live by. If God don't want it to happen, it not happen. And from God said this will happen for you, there's nothing that you can do to stop it from happening, right? So hold on. So this morning I got up and the alarm before the interview, the alarm kicked off, and guys, I am so nervous right now. I'm so emotional. Everything is just anyways, when the alarm go off this morning, like my heart just started racing. I'm like, oh my god, this is it. This is it. I get up, I start clean, I go bathe, I go sit down and do a quick face. I ended up even doing most of my face on the Zoom because I wasn't finished. But I must say though, I am grateful. I am so grateful. Like, back in the days when things, as I said, back in the days when things never used to work out or go a certain way, I would cry, I would feel so upset. But I am so grateful for my path. I know that things weren't, as I wanted it to be, but I accept everything that I've been through. Funny. And I've forgiven my father about 2 years now or 3 years now. It's just that I still don't have a close relationship with him because I don't want to. I don't hate him or whatever. But for everything that I went through with him, I just thought that that's part of my life. I closed that door, basically. I don't know if I'll ever get back to opening that door, trying to have a relationship with him. But as it is right now, I kind of, just shut it out. And funny, because my mother, she doesn't live in Jamaica, and I closed that chapter with my father. The chapter with my mother is still open, but it's not where I want it to be. And you always watch my video them. I'm gonna ever see this. My biggest resolution for 2022 is to have a better relationship with you. I know we communicate, we talk, now and then you say that nobody cares about you or whatever, but my biggest resolution for 2022 rather, is to have a better relationship with you. I need my mother, like literally. I always see oh my gosh, and the big girls don't cry. What are you doing? I always see like stuff with other siblings, other hold on. I always see videos of parents and the kids, they're adults and everything, and that relationship, every time I see it, I get so upset, I get so sad, I get so depressed, because I'm saying I don't have that with you, and I need that with you. So like I gone from one story to another, like I'm just letting out. I think these things need to be said before I go over to 2022 tomorrow, because when I go over tomorrow like tomorrow isn't just like next door, but when I go over to tomorrow, I just want everything to be smooth. I know it's not going to be smooth, but I need everything to basically fall in place. It's already happening, and I need to stay on that path. I just need everything to connect as they should, because at this point now, I'm doing this for me. Like, a lot of persons saying that they're doing this for whoever, but in my life right now, I'm doing everything for me. I'm not doing this because of Dominic, of course, by extension Dominic, and by extension my mother, but I'm doing this because me. I'm doing this for me. I know I wanted to do this because of my grandmother at that point, but everything I'm doing now is for me, and it's by extension my mother, and by extension Dominic. So I just want everything to fall into place. Alright, woo. Don't mind my fingernail, I'm taking them off. Anyways, before I end this video, I want to tell you guys that everybody's struggling. It may seem like I am winning now, but I still struggle, because girls still cannot pay rent. Oh my god, like I still struggle, literally. It may appear out there when I post things that I am living the best of life, I still struggle. I struggle a lot. But what I do not let it get to me. It shall not get to me. Whatever my struggle is, I'm going to press on. I'm still going to keep moving, because whatever I put my mind to, best believe it, that I am going for it head on. Boom. Yeah, I am going for it. So whatever your struggle is not the end. Simone said this morning, what she said again, Delayed, not denied. Somebody even said that to me since week on my YouTube video. Delayed, not denied. Accept your struggle, accept whatever you are going through, accept your journey, because guess what? You see, if you don't accept your journey, you can never be your authentic self. Never. It will never happen. You have to accept what you've been through, what you're going through, accept who you are, accept everything about you, and you will be your authentic self, and things will start falling into place. Stop complaining about what's not going right. Stop complaining about what should have been going on. Stop complaining about your disappointments, you know. As I said, take your disappointments as God did not want it to happen that way. God have a different plan. We always seems to be having plans for ourselves. God no want that. And that God say, and that God put on for you. Live by that and everything will be good. Like, I can't wait to see what 2022 is gonna bring. I know it's gonna bring a lot. I am open for it, like I've prayed for it. And whenever you pray for something and you see things coming along, don't complain. Stop complaining. Because what you prayed for, it may not come the way or you think it should have come, but it come a different way. And you say, oh my God, me tired, me can't bother. You pray for it, so you expect. Accept it anyway. Come, you pray for it. So just do, you know, accept it. You understand? Be thankful. Live by being grateful. Be grateful for everything. Get up every day and give God thanks. Every single day. No matter where you go through, big up God the same way, because with God, everything is possible. And I always live by this. All things. And a peace side, another part there. All things are working for my good. I don't care how it go, how disappointed I get. It is working for my good. So see you guys in 2022, and thank you guys so much for the love and support. The growth is just the beginning. A lot more is in store for Shani Beauty Artistry. You know, there's a lot more in store. Thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. Everybody that contributed directly to my growth, I appreciate every single one of you. So see you guys in 2022 and stay tuned for what's about to come. Bye.